Hello YouTube. First off, I want to say thank you to all the people who've subscribed to my previous videos. I'm sorry I haven't brought you any videos like I said I was. I've just been really busy with school. But it's getting to that time of the year where everything's sort of slowing down, getting towards the end of the road here. Spring break coming up. And I have this new iMac. It's not brand new, but it's new enough for me, and I love it. PowerPC G5, it's great, and I will be bringing YouTube a lot more videos with my newly acquired tech. And this video today is going to be about the state of jailbreaking and unlocking all of the iDevices. Okay, whenever I'm bored, basically, I come to this website, or whenever, I check it at least once a day to basically any news about Apple in general is on here. I mean, it's called iPod Touch Fans, so I mean it's more geared toward the iPhone and the iPod Touch, but say any big news about Apple usually is on here. Anything in Cydia, or just all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's a great website, and they have a really nice forum for any problems you might have, or any questions, or any suggestions, or anything. People are usually generally friendly. And I guess I'll get down into the jailbreaking and unlocking status. What you're gonna need to do, I'm assuming most people who have watched, various videos on YouTube about the jailbreaking and unlocking, it's quite confusing at this point, being with all these new updates and everything that's happened and all the different devices. There's so many now. I get confused often. But what this, I'll show you. I would show you, except for I guess Red Snow doesn't run on PowerPC Max. I guess it only runs on Intel, apparently. But what Red Snow is you'll open it up. I'll try and have a download link in the description to 0.9.4. You'll need 9.4. You can't use 9.2 or 9.3. It won't work. But basically, if you have an iPhone 2G, 3G, or an iPod Touch 1G, 2G, non-MC model, you're gonna get Red Snow, what I showed you, and you'll open it up. Here, let me just Google it. And you'll open it up, and here, this is what it'll look like. Sorry, kind of ghetto, but it'll have a picture, I hope you can say that, and it'll see that little button down there. You hit browse, and this is for if you've updated to 3.1.3. And what you'll do is you'll hit browse right down there, and you'll select your 3.1.2 firmware. So you'll need to have that already downloaded. Find it on Google yourself. I'm not allowed to post those links to those firmwares in the description, but you find the corresponding firmware for your iDevice. But it has to be 3.1.2, not 0.3, 0.2. And what you'll do is you'll plug in your iDevice that's on 3.1.3, and when you hit browse, you select the 3.1.2 firmware. Somehow it still jailbreaks 3.1.3. I guess it's because it's not that different from 3.1.2. Excuse me. I don't know. It's one of those things that it's technology, so you never know. And it'll jailbreak it, and yeah, obviously, if you have an iPhone, that's no good, because while you can jailbreak it, there is no unlock right now, because if you've updated, well, with the exception of the iPhone 2G, if you've updated to 3.1.3, there is no unlock. The iPhone 2G, as you probably all know, can be unlocked forever because its firmware, its hardware is different than that of the 3G and the 3GS, so it's been unlocked, and it will be unlocked forever. There's nothing Apple can do. But the 3G and the 3GS users, obviously there is no unlock, and it updated your baseband, so there's no way to downgrade that. So there is no way to unlock. You have to wait for green poison or whatever the dev team has, or I don't know. There's probably a few people out there that's got little things saved up for until the next iPhone gets released, and 4.0 hopefully with it. And then yeah, so you'll be waiting a while for an unlock. 3GS users, you can't use the method I showed you. The only way for you to downgrade is you have to have your SH, damn it, I screw that up every time, SH files backed up in 3.1.2 in Cydia. It was when you first downloaded Cydia and opened it up, it was Sarek asking you to back up your files to his server, and all you had to do was click yes. And if you did that, you're good to go. You can, it's not easy. You plug it in. I mean, it's pretty easy. You just change something on your computer so that your iPhone thinks it's talking to Apple when it's really talking to Sarek servers, which allows you to downgrade back to 3.1.2. Because if you try and like shift restore back to 3.1.2, it won't go through because Apple has stopped allowing people to downgrade. Why, I don't know, because they're douches and they just like ruining our fun. Anyway, so if you backed up those files, I'll post a link on, you can do it on Mac or Windows. You just change a file, and it's really simple. And then you shift restore, and then like I said, it talks to Sarek servers instead of Apple and allows you to downgrade. And obviously, once you downgrade back to 3.1.2, you can use BlackRain to jailbreak. Okay. Let's see. What do I have left? iPod Touch 2G MC models. And you can, it depends. I mean, they're different. There's so many different iPod variations at this point. I read on here, on iPod Touch Fans not a while ago, that if you have a 3G iPod that's an 8 gig, you can use the method I showed you about browsing for the 3.1.2 firmware to do it, to downgrade. But if you have a 32 or 64 gig, that won't work, because I guess the 8 gigs is, again, hardware different from the 32 and 64. So if you have an MC model or a 3G iPod, it'll work as long as it's not 32 or 64 gig. And I think I covered everything. Let's see. First iPhone 3G, 3GS, iPod, yeah. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Like I said, there probably won't be an unlock released until the new iPhone, or until iPhone firmware 4.0. Whatever comes first. I'm guessing, let's see, what's it now, March, May, June, July, whenever Apple decides to release their new iPhone. Generally it's been at the beginning of summer, just like every year, so hopefully it will begin this year. And people who have the unlocks don't want to release them, so that Apple doesn't have time to fix them before they release 4.0, obviously. So as soon as 4.0 comes out, I'm hoping for an unlock, whatever Green Poison has, like I said, or the dev team, or who knows what people got out there nowadays. Yes, so like I said, I will hopefully be bringing a lot more videos here. I'm going to be making a few more today. So I guess, yeah, Shizzle saying thank you for subscribing for me, and I will see you guys in a little bit.